What is happening, and welcome back to a brand new video. So we have been away for like a week. Obviously I've posted in the last week, but we are literally like, what we're videoing now is what's coming straight away. So yeah, moving a bit of waring, hopefully picking up some bits today so we can continue with the rest of the build. And then yeah, literally I'm just trying to show you what we're doing, how we're doing it. Some people are going, I can't believe you're doing on this road. What else have I got? I've got no other choice, literally, to make content, to create content. This is what I've got to do. So yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna try and remove the harness, and then we've got to put it under the steering arm. So as you can see there, it's got to go underneath rather than over the top. So I've literally like removed pretty much everything, but there is still, where the spark plug ones are, there's still a few connectors down there. So there is, I believe, this one here, something to do with the, I think it's VTEC or knock sensor, I believe, and then there's like one or two connectors down the back, which we're going to get to now. Right then, so the engine harness is pretty much out. I'm going to undo that one there, and then we're going to hopefully tuck it under this arm here, and then like proper tie it out of the way. So yeah, I'll get back to you when I've tucked all this madness under there. Right then, so harness is out and it's been ran underneath. I've done a little bit of repair with my little thermal tape. It's quite nice, to be fair. Next, I believe, I'm sure 100%, but I'm sure all this has got to be moved out of the way. So there's two bolts there. So there's one there, I believe, and one there, and then I'm going to disconnect like the fuel line, this one and this one, and then I believe I'll be able to take this out of the way. So yeah, let's get her out. So I've been having a little mooch around and trying to move stuff and see which the best way we can do things. So let me show you what we've done so far. So harness is back down here. We've cable tied it to this brake line just to like proper tuck it out of the way, and I think we're going to go off this line here and keep it right out of the way, or I might have it run through here and have it run as low as possible out of the way so we can get it right out of the way. But what we've done, if you notice, there's no power cable, so we've moved the power cable. So I've pulled it back through the grommet there, and what we're aiming to do is remove the wings, as you can see there as well. But what I've done is put a bit of black cable through there with tape. So what I want to do is, instead of having the cable run around there and have as much cable as possible, I've decided we're going to run through down there. Hopefully you can see this, because I can't see what the camera's looking at. So yeah, that black cable down there, we've taped that onto the end of that, and then I'm going to like cable tie it to the inner side of the wing, and then hopefully have it pop out like around here. So happy days, folks. Right, so update, cable's been pulled through. I don't know where I'm gonna come through exactly, to be honest. I'm a bit dubious of which way to come through, like the bulkhead, or I don't know yet which way I'm going to come through. I don't know whether to like run the water in and then like come through here where the rindscreen bottle is, and then do the connections here. But what I'm thinking, I'm going to undo these two power connectors, because one's like, I think one's like a starter motor, and then obviously the other one runs to the power of the car. So I'm going to like single these out. So I'm gonna, this one with a join I'm not happy with, so I want to redo this one. So I might actually rerun this cable line. So I'm gonna split all this back, splice these two so they're individual wires. I'm gonna literally like chase it all back down here, just so I know I've got a nice new clean way to work with. So yeah, I'm gonna undo those two, split the wiring, and then like reconnect it up basically. Right, can you see what I've been doing yet? This has been like 2 seconds on camera, but in real life this has took me ages. What I've done is I've used my thermal tape and I've just taped up the wires just so they're nice and like fresh material. I've re-sorted out that connector, so I put the two wires into one, crimp that, and then obviously when I run my power, when I decide how I'm going to run my power, I'll be able to connect that up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these two back up into here, and then when I've worked out how I'm going to run this along the wheel arch and where I'm going to come through, that's when I'll be putting the connector on it and stuff. Well, not connector on it, but it'll be just like a push fit straight through there, and then we're not far off having battery power back. Yeah boy! So wiring's all been taped up nicely. To be honest with you, I might disconnect those two and I might run it round the back of the engine mount. See, like the gap you can see through there, I might run it nice and snug out the way, and then obviously there's the joint which the cable's there. So obviously after we've done that, push the cable through down there nicely. Lovely jubbly, look at that, that's looking loads better, that is. And then we should be able to connect her up for some powerings. Right, so I've been out here all day messing with this wire, and I just want to make it look nice, you know. When I put it back together, I want it to be looking sweet. So this is what we've done. So we finally got the wing off, which was an absolute ball bag. I've ran the windscreen washer fluid through this little grommet here, and I've utilised this. And I found some like sticky grommets, cable ties, so I've used them to utilise that. Then I've ran the wire down here. I didn't want it on any bare metal because obviously it can rip through on the bare metal. So what we've done is we've gone straight through there like that, as you can see. And then as we come over here, yeah, where's the connection, boys? Where's the connection? Oh boy. So now what I'm going to do, reconnect that up for like the 4th or 5th time. So yeah, I'll get back to you when I've done that. Then guys, what do you reckon? So gone all around there, across there. It's not touching, it's very close to the gearbox, as you can see, and then it's hidden under the engine mount, straight up, blasted down there, and then there you go, you can see that. Runs around there, bosh! I think that's what you're saying. Oh, I've cut my finger open. But yeah man, next I've got to go get some bits now, and then hopefully we can finish the rest of this and get the battery hooked up and start actually locking the car, so yeah, sweet! Guys, what is happening? I'm back to day 2. So yesterday it started getting late, and we went to go pick up some little bits just so we can continue with the build of the DC5. So I'm going to get some bits out and show you what we've kind of got, what we can fit today, and potentially what will be fitted in the next couple of videos. So yeah, we've got some nice little things to add on to the build, so yeah, I can't wait to show you, so let's get cracking. Right, so first things first, what we've done is thermostat has been removed. So I've just cut the cable tie that sits there, and then undone the top pipe here, and I've just removed the thermostat. What I'm going to do, before I put the actual thermostat on, I'm going to get a brush and a wire brush, and I'm just going to like get the drill around there just to clean up the edges so there's a nice flat surface. I would like to potentially get a new pipe here, maybe. I don't know if it's worth it because you're not going to see it, but it's just a nightmare because I want new stuff, and then when I look at the engine looks crusty as fuck. So yeah, I'm undecided on what we're going to do there. I think I'll probably end up just connecting it back up anyway. So yeah, what I kind of want to do next is I want to get batteries. So obviously we've got negative, positive. I've kind of like chopped up the wires, and I've ran my power supply, which is there, as you can see, ran it all the way through there. Put the wing back on. I don't know if it's put the wing back on properly because I fancy some wider wings, and then we can get the 255s on with a better camber, so we go more stretch. So rather than 3.6 degrees, which the turbo isn't going to be able to handle because it'd be wheel spinning for fun. I think it'd be best just to go like 1 degree, something like that, just to get it nice. But I know it's going to grip well then. So yeah, we kind of got to go through here. Get the keys out, boy. And then obviously all the cowling's been took up, all down here. I've ran the power wire down here, under there, and then as you see all this mess here, the power wire is here like so. So what I've got to do is I'm going to cut it because I've got some bits to show you. So yeah, what I'll do is I'm going to show you bits by bit what we're doing now, because I feel like the last few videos I've kind of gone, right, I'm going to do this and then skip to the next part, right, I'm going to do this and skip to the next part, and I don't think it's very good me showing you, and I'm not actually showing you. It could make the videos a bit longer, but if you like that, let me know. So on this continuation of this video, I'm going to try and actually do things and show you on the go kind of thing. So if you do think fucking hell he's making that look hard, it's probably because I am making it look hard. So yeah, I'm going to clear some stuff out the boot and then get in the boot and then get cracking. So let's go. Can you guess what's happened? Right, so the ECU, basically the ECU has been sent out. I sent it off to JCal, so hopefully that he can throw a base map on it, because obviously when the car's all done and dusted, I wouldn't be able to start it with the 1000cc injectors and all that kind of stuff. So I've had a base map, sent my ECU off to have a base map put on. I was debating K Pro, but the amount of hassle as it was in the previous video to say sell that, buy this, buy an ECU, it's just going to work out way too much money for realistically. I know you can mess about with the map and that, probably make it easier, but I'm hoping that once I've mapped it, I ain't really going to touch it again. So yeah, that's it really. ECU's been sent off to JCal. I'm not too sure if I'm going to 100,000,000% go with him for the final map, but I'm in between JCal and EFI really on the people I am going to go with. So yeah, ECU's been sent off now, so as soon as that's back, glove box can go back up, all that compartment can be dropped in, and yeah, so yeah, sweet. So what I'm doing, I'm just chasing back the wiring, just move it out of the way. I'm gonna do this up as well, seatbelts in the way, clip that, so just get it cleaner, so at least I know a section of the car is done, and then when we get to that, we're gonna go in the boot and do the power supply. So yeah, sweet. Guys, seatbelt back in, this bit's here. And obviously I'm going to leave this bit until the ECU comes back, plug it in, and then we're going to put the glove box in and everything back in, so that bit should be hopefully sound, no more messing around with that bit. So let's jump into the boot. Right then, so let me show you what's going on in the boot, okay? So we've got our power cable running down here, so what we need to do is we need to add our fuse, and I've been told you want your shortest bit of cable, so like the power, so we just want a little bit of cable, because imagine if all of this cable got hot and just set on fire. So at least we want this, so that if it does get hot or anything goes wrong, it blows the fuse. So we've got a little pack of stuff from RW, so we got a fuse, a couple more connectors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this end probably here, cut another end probably there, and then obviously join them up, put the connector in, and yeah, see if we've actually got power. We're going to want to do, we're going to want to get a bit of cable showing, so we're going to just get the cutters and just make a slight incision. There we go, easy as that. Right then, and then let's crimp these bad boys on. Make sure, oh, didn't want to do that, Right, let's get them on. There we go. Snug as a bug. There we go. And then I'm going to whack a bit of might be too aggressive to be honest with you, I think. Yeah, just going to put a bit of tape on that as well. So there's no metal showing or anything like that, so we can't contact the car. This is the moment of truth, so I've made this little connector for here, the other side, so we've got two connectors, one go on there, one go on there, and then obviously going to tidy that up and stick it somewhere, probably on the side or on the floor, and then yeah, hopefully the alarm and that don't go off, so I'm scared. I'm waiting to test it, lock it. Yeah! Yeah boy! Sound that is. Sorted. So now we have got the thermostat. I believe this is probably original, so this might be 100,000 miles. I don't know. So we've got thermostat housing. Then we've got Integra, a brand new thermostat in here with like half the housing. So that's sound right there. And then what we've got is we've got a brand new O-ring because we've had a new pipe replaced, and then this is the pipe for the heater matrix. So this has been took off, had a new AM fitting on the end, so yeah, O-ring goes on that bit there, little bolt or nut for there, and then obviously the rest is to be continued with what goes on here. So yeah, we've got those little bits to do, and we've got another little pipe relocation. So yeah, let me show you. So this pipe, so instead of having this here, all this moving around here, we are going to disconnect this one here. So this one basically goes down, goes all the way around, and then it basically connects back up down there like so. So we're going to connect that one back up. So just to clear it up, what I'm going to use is some Velcro double-sided sticky. This stuff like is absolutely outrageous. So I'm just going to measure the back of this connector, cut this to size, and then I'm just going to cut it and have it sitting there like that. Lovely jubbly. Right guys, so we've jumped onto the front of the car. Thermostat, I've just undone 3 10mm bolts, put the new thermostat housing in. It does feel a bit tight because there is like a rubber gasket, so I've just done it up. And then obviously I put my new O-ring on this first. I've got a bit of washing up liquid, smeared it around it, pushed it on, pushed it all the way down, and then this relocates around here. That goes on like that goes underneath there like that. And I'm literally doing up 3 10mm now, so one at the back and one at the bottom. And obviously there you go, you can see like that. Obviously going to undo this bracket now as well, so there's 1 bolt there and 1 bolt there, and then this bad boy should pop out. And then yeah, look at it guys, coming together slowly. Right, so we've jumped a little bit now. I'm not going to like re-show you on how to do stupid stuff, but wiring, we've connected back up. I believe we've got to get a new fitting for the matrix, so these two here and this pipe down here is where this other connector has got to go, so we're going to get new like pipe work for here. And I've just connected most of the connectors up, so gearbox side, obviously we've got this nice new one now, 2 connectors for the engine, the spark plugs and that, and all the sensors at the back I haven't connected yet because we've still got to change the rocker cover. So obviously I'm going to leave that. Connected most up. I've got a few spare ones which I don't actually know what they're for. These are for the injectors and stuff. Like I say, those, no idea what they're for. Probably for the standard like radiator AC or something. Next, right, so we're going to attack this. So this pipe here is basically this one here. So we're going to unconnect that, pull that out, and hopefully we are going to get rid of this. So we don't need this now, so let's get this out of the way. So I've just gone to do this, and it's actually power steering fluid. I thought it was like coolant top up fluid, like top up reservoir, so we're not actually going to touch that just yet. I've literally got a pipe for it though, but I'm just going to speak to Dean at RW and just make sure that's the correct thing to do, because I don't want to, I've heard these are a bugger to bleed, so yeah, I'm probably going to have to do it anyway. But yeah, next, inlet manifold. So the inlet manifolds come back. Let me show you how good it looks back. Yeah, shout out to Dean for sorting this out. The K-tune little cap on it. Obviously we're running a different throttle body now. And then we've got, I think that pipe's got to go to a brake booster, I believe, and that is if I want to run a fuel return. So obviously we're going to go over 450 brake. We will need this, but yeah, look at that guys. Looks absolutely mint. Oi. Yes. What are you saying? It's coming together. Oh man, that looks sick. Even just that bit and that bit and that bit down there, it looks absolutely banging. Oh man, can't wait to show you the rocker cover as well. But yeah, RBC inlet, yes son. And then Integra 70mm throttle body, gloss black, yes sir, you know the drill. So yeah, I'm literally going to put the throttle body, just screw the throttle body on, and then that's me done for today. So yeah, comment down below, like, share, subscribe. Honestly, I appreciate all the help, I appreciate all the shares. Just go DIY DC5 turbo on the drive, not even on the drive, sorry, we'll do it on the road. So yeah, just make sure you subbed. So yeah, sweet.